Welcome to the second video for the Delatite arm. I need to explain that I've camped kind of in the middle of the section that I haven't filmed yet. And so I've gone one way and filmed all of those, and then I've left and gone the other way. So it's not going to be in order. You'll just have to forgive me. But well worth a visit. Anyway, here we go. Let's do this. This is a great spot. Obviously, Eildon's running high. Can't get my car currently in here, so I have to pull mine in. Steve's over there because he has an awning attached, so he has to be able to be by his car. Okay, hopefully I've just shown you the video of this campground. It's got no name, but it's awesome. This is where we've stayed for 2 days, and it is on the, what's it called, Harrops Crescent, I think it's called. I've got a gazillion maps running. Harrops Hill Road, it's just back from there. Anyway, we are finishing Delatite arm today. And I'm sorry, I've already apologised. I'm sorry that it's out of order. But obviously there'll be individual campground vids too. But this is just the way it worked out. We tried to go. So here's some good advice for you. If you come to Eildon and you look at Rooftops map and you think, oh, there's a really nice loop, so if you do the whole arm and then you kind of cut in and up to a viewing point, if you look at the map, there is a section, I think it's just up the road, there's a fishing, camping spot called the Pines, I think, which is a fishing from your boat camping spot. And just up from there, the track on the map says very steep. Oh look, I'm up for very steep. I don't mind that if it's rocky. But I'm not a fan of the mud. So we went and had a look yesterday. And yeah, if you want a challenge, then go up there. But it's definitely not easy. It was rocky, but it was wet. And it hadn't even rained yesterday. So, you know, it's a good track for people who want a bit of drama, I suppose. I started to go up and then I looked at it and I was with Steve and we kind of were like, oh, I'm not doing it. And there were some bikers who were doing it as well, and they were having to have a few attempts. In the dry, bone dry, as in not been raining for ages, it's probably fine. But not when we've had rain over the last few days. So that's good knowledge to know, that you can't just look at the map and be like, yeah, I'll do that loop. It's not an easy loop. This corner's weird with all the gravel on the outside. It's like it wants you to drive off into the lake.
It's odd, but look at that lake though.
Lake Eildon has been beautiful. I have I don't think that's a named one. There are loads of camping spots that aren't named. That one looks really full, so I don't think I'll drive into the middle of their camp. There are loads that aren't named, and like the one we were in, not named, and it was beautiful. There's lots of little camping spots. I'm obviously filming the big ones. This is Harrops Flat. So what have we got? We've got a drop blue. This was nice. We came in here looking for a spot. So you've got these spots up here that are quite grassy. And And then you've got this gorgeous bit here. I mean, you can fit a couple of groups in here. If you've got a large group, you could have this to yourself pretty much. Fancy that. People who leave their fires going when you've got this right on the doorstep. Nice boat access. There is a campground across there, so you might get some camping noise. Did you stop or did you carry on?
I stopped in the front.
I just thought to myself, I'm pretty sure you know I'm pulling in.
I reckon the windows. All clear.
Thank you. This is the last day of the long bank holiday because of the Queen's death and the grand final, so everywhere has been pretty busy. Now, I can't remember what this one's called, but the name is at the top, and this one is weird. We nearly camped here because we were getting a bit worried. I've pulled into the next one. We were getting a bit worried. But is it Forest Fire Management? Whoever looks after and maintains these campgrounds has obviously done some work on this campground. And look at it. It's just weird. They've bulldozed and burned all the stuff on the side. And there's not much grass around. Look at this, I'll show you. I'll just pull into this campground. I mean, you've got great access, but look at this. Look at this. It's just a bit weird. I mean, I'm hoping that they're going to do some more work on it. Really. Great access for the boats, but I feel at the moment like you'd be camping in, I don't know, it's like I've never been in a war zone, but a war zone, so you can get some like this that have grass. Like that's alright. But then other ones that are just, I don't know, I'm assuming they're trying to create more spots, and it'll be awesome when it's finished, assuming they're going to do some more work to it. So that I'll so I've got to do you've got double drop toilets there. And I don't know where Steve's gone. Steve's waiting for me somewhere. But I'm gonna have to go back down here because there's a third arm. It's like three. So there's this central one, and then there's one there, and there's one there. So I'll just drive down and show you that one. Yeah, it's big but weird. And this was pretty much full over the weekend. We were thinking, oh God, we're going to have to squish in down the entry there where we just came in. There was a tiny bit of grass because this was full, but obviously everyone's left. So that's one reason why I've kind of filmed in two parts, and why this last bit is a bit disjointed, because it was so full that you couldn't really see the campground. So the stuff I did yesterday will look really busy, which you will see, because I'm going to do this bit first, and then that bit is really busy. Okay, I don't know where you stopped. I'm coming out the far exit of the campground.
Copy that.
Did you stop where I went in?
Yes, but I'm on the move now. There's no one in front of me.
Excellent, okay. Where is he? can't I see you yet? It's weird.
Yeah, it's a few exits of that one.
Are you driving up a hill?
Correct.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. So you know when we drove in 2 days ago and that was really busy, that's the one with all the weird, like it looks like a war zone. It's nearly empty.
Yeah, I wonder if people got home yesterday or first thing this morning or what.
Seen all sorts of cars, low profile tyres, two-wheel drives. I still think in the wet this place is what's this called? Kangaroo Gully. I'll just pull in here. This is small. Kangaroo Gully. Right on the lake. Probably a place for about 2 or 3. Technically you could go up there, but again it looks like they're doing work on there, so, and a toilet, that's alright. Looks like they're making this campsite bigger maybe up the hill there.
It looks like the area.
Yeah. Maybe it's in preparation for the summer season. Don't know. Maybe, just maybe, I might be able to contact somebody in Forest Fire Management, because I think that's who does it, like Dwelt, those kind of agencies, and see if someone can tell me. Look at the lake. I love this little bit. Wow, it's like a mirror.
That is awesome. Beautiful.
Not a breath of wind. Look,
Sun is shining. Looks good.
because it's the bank holiday long weekend, I've learned my lesson that maybe I don't want to come camping here during a long weekend. There were people not camped, we were camped on our own, and there were people in the next camping area along, and for 2 days they've literally had a rave, and we thought that they must be in a camping spot where they're on their own, you know, so fine, yeah, we can hear you across the river. It wasn't totally annoying, but it was just like, oh, listen to nature. But then when we went in there yesterday, which you'll see on the video as I talk about it, there were people camping there with them, and just little families. Like, they weren't the only people there, and they were so loud. What's this called? Pulling into here. This is North Camp. So this looks pretty small. Oh, it goes on a bit. I wonder if I can get out. There's no toilet. I don't think I can get out there either. No, I can't. I thought I could. So there's a couple of spots. Gotta make sure we don't reverse into a tree. Couple of spots. That would be a good spot to, you know, if you had a little group. But there's no toilet there. Fairly decent entry for boats. It's a bit hard to tell what the river access is like because the river's running so high. So some little camping spots are pretty much underwater. nice. He thanked you.
Well, I sort of pulled out in front of me and came around the corner as I was pulling out.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. I need to take a picture of this. Beautiful. Let's reverse. This spot's lovely. So much nicer looking at the camping spots when there's nobody in them.
Does make it easier.
Lots of space. Nice drop blue. It's right on the road. Yeah, what day did we drive in on? Friday we drove in on, and very, very busy. The lake was really busy on Friday. Saturday, not so busy, and we kind of wondered if it was to do with the football. That people who, because we did have some reception. We've got reception here. We've got 3G here, so it's all a bit hit and miss. We had 4G where we were, so on Harrops, whatever I said it was. So some people have been able to pick up the football. Flat. I'm just not 100% sure. You'll have to wait until I come out. This is a busier spot. What have we got? Double drop blue. Let's go and have a look down here. What the boat access is like. So look, like if it wasn't flooded everywhere, that would be your main boat access. Make sure, again, paranoid about bloody reversing into trees. Greenery over there, nice bits of grass around. Nice spots. And that was called the island. I was totally wrong. The island. Oh yeah, you can see it on the map now. So the next one must be Jeep Track Flat. That one was really busy. Yeah. I mean, that's it. If you live close, then, you know, you could stay and enjoy the weather for a good few hours, you know, beyond lunchtime before you have to think about heading home.
Yeah, that's right.
Four campgrounds left to film.
Copy that.
signs that say no camping, and sometimes you can obviously, there's just a little camping symbol, there's no name to it. Dusty road. Right, well, there should have been. Maybe that one doesn't exist anymore. Oh no, what's that? Let's see what's around the corner. Definitely some track there. We are turning left here. Come down here. It's like an actual loop, it's not a campground. So Jeep Track Flat, I did not see it, didn't seem to exist. And I obviously can't count. There's 2 campgrounds left to film before Ewarts. So there's 2 campgrounds down here, but it loops back round and comes out to Ewarts. Drive down here the other day, so not really sure what to expect. I caught a fish yesterday, everybody. It was a little redfin. I let it go, obviously, but my line was in from 2 o'clock until, when did I catch the fish? It was quite late, maybe 9:30. It took me 7 hours, over 7 hours to catch this tiny little redfin. And Steve, who's a way better fisherman than me, he went fishing. He was lure fishing and I was bait fishing, and he got all his line all tangled up. He lost 2 lures, and then I just sat there, and eventually the bells went, and I was like, can you hear the bells? He's like, no. And he made me think I was hearing things. I was like, I swear I can hear the bells. Wow, look at that. It's just beautiful. And I had a little fish. So this year's tally is 4. Not even sure why this campground is. Parsons Flat. This must be Parsons Flat. Hard to tell. Let's have a look. Oof. Ta-da! Not a bad spot at all. Oh, look at that mud there. It's a shame. No toilet. I'm carrying on. Someone's done some, oof, there's a big mud hole. People have obviously been playing in it and they've just ripped up all the grass.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's what gets this place to shut down.
Yeah. Be a nice spot if you could get that to yourself, you know, if you had a small group of cars, then because you're off the main road you wouldn't get much traffic, it would probably be quite peaceful. looks a bit like it's spread out and you can kind of camp anywhere. There's no main entrance to this bit. I'll just pull into here. It's probably the biggest bit. I mean, awesome for the boats. This one probably, look at that. Not much room, but you know, if you're just a caravan on your own, not much room in that one. Nice and open to the lake though. I think that's the last one.
It's definitely good for lake access.
Yeah. I'll film to the end of the track, just so you know, my caravanners, people who want to know. I mean, obviously you've just seen a caravan, so you know that they can get in. And the road has dried out nicely. I would say take care in the wet. If you've watched the first video, God, I've never seen mud on a normal road like that, I think. Not that it's a normal road. Oh, it's just beautiful. I'm so glad the sun is out. It just makes all the colours pop. This comes out at Ewarts, so if you want to go to these few spots here, you need to turn, if you're coming from Goffs Bay, so this is Ewarts here, which is on the other video, the part 1, so this track runs down alongside Ewarts, gosh, which is busy. Okay, I'm just stopping on the junction to turn everything off. There you go. Delatite arm. Filmed everything.